At Hilton Scott Talks, beautiful day here in Ocala, Florida. Thought I'd talk to you guys again about some streaming, different things you can do to save money. And we're out here, got a little traffic going by. It's not bad. Right behind the Walgreens and the Walmart Marketplace on 200 in Ocala, Florida. Come visit us. It's a beautiful city, not too far from Disney. You can get there in probably 45 minutes or so, but less than an hour. You can get across the state that long, shoot. You get to the coast, you're in the middle, so you can get in both coasts. Just zip across, hit a major airport in Gainesville, Orlando, or Tampa. It's all great. But saving money on streaming, a lot of people, what's the secret? Well, the secret is getting a lot of free stuff, getting what you can free. YouTube, absolutely the #1 streaming app you can get. Basic YouTube. Free, absolutely free, has more viewers than Netflix. It's so popular. We start our day at the house, just seeing what's going on YouTube, just what's going on in the world. And sometimes we end the day, just a couple, getting ready to go to bed, a little tired. You're not gonna watch a 30-minute show. You're not gonna watch a movie. You're not gonna watch an hour-long show. But a 15-minute clip on YouTube, maybe a 5-minute one after that. And they'll start the day, just a little quick clip, getting breakfast ready. They'll check out the news or whatever your favorite subject is. My wife likes those gardening things. YouTube. Network stuff. And I think NBC and CBS still have apps you can get and possibly watch like a week late on some of their stuff. So check into that. ABC dropped theirs. They want you to buy a Hulu with live TV for 80-some bucks. You don't want to do that. Nobody needs this live, the most popular one is YouTube with live TV, the live TV version. And it's like $80-something. And it's great if you're in the football season, you want to see the college games, the regular programs and stuff. And everybody's waiting for September to roll around to see the new ESPN and the new Fox 1 to see what they're offering for sports. Peacock's, which is NBC owned, they're trying to get more sports. And there are more sports, if CBS owns Paramount, you got sports there. Hulu has some sports, but they're trying to push it on Hulu Live TV. So ABC Disney, the Disney Hulu bundle is sometimes good with a touch of sports, but you're not going to get much. They want you to get the other thing. But the CW network has a free app. Get that. There's something called Pluto TV. It is absolutely free. It's got a cable-like experience. Same thing with Tubi, T-U-B-I. Tubi, it's Fox owned, so you get some FX, Fox content, not Disney. It's the other side of the deal that brokered off to the side. But Paramount stuff is usually on Pluto TV, and if you don't have an Apple TV device, because Apple is a competitor of Roku. Roku has the Roku channel, which is hugely popular for free stuff. So you can get it everywhere, but right now the Apple TV box doesn't support it, because they're competitions. They both have boxes to sell to people. But I usually, now it's summer, and now's not the time for Peacock, Paramount, and Hulu and Disney, because the network stuff's over unless you're just behind and you got to catch up. So I would get Netflix, HBO Max, Amazon Prime Video, and Apple TV Plus. And I put some emphasis on Apple TV Plus. For 4 years in a row, the best content on streaming has been on Apple TV Plus. There's not 100,000 shows on Apple TV Plus, but there's a lot of good stuff. You got to catch The Studio is new and good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. The Stick, if you ever got a chance to watch Ted Lasso, which was amazing. Stick is kind of like Ted Lasso. Watch that. Shrinking with Harrison Ford in it. Got Harrison Ford. When are you going to see Harrison Ford in a TV show except for 1923 on Paramount Plus? Hint. But yeah, he's amazing. So you got to get that. So right now there's certain seasons you can drop Netflix if you want. If you've seen everything, or if you're just watching for one show or two shows, I just want to see this, I just want to see that, and then you don't cancel. You got to cancel. Get it at the beginning of the month, cancel at the end of the month. And if you feel it's better strategy, if you found out the new Wednesday stuff comes out in August, it's gonna wrap up in September, you're like, I could get Netflix in September and watch it all. Or I could start out and watch the first 4 or so and get it again in one more time either the ad version or the ad-free version. The problem with the ad version, a couple things get held back and you don't know really what they are. So you get a little scared and you want to get the ad-free version to get everything. But if you haven't had Netflix in a long time, you know, maybe 1 month just in September for twice the price instead of getting them August, you could get August, you could try it out, and if you get those episodes, you're good. You don't need the ad-free version. If it's not there for some reason, they say, no, it's not available yet to get the ad-free version, say, screw it, I'll watch everything else. I'll watch the new Squid Game, I'll watch everything else I can watch. Because Netflix has tons of stuff. And then when it's time to renew, make sure you get the right thing and get the ad-free version and binge watch Wednesday in September. Call it a day. HBO Max has got a lot of good stuff. I mean, if you haven't seen The Pit, is an amazing show on HBO Max. House of the Dragon, the prequel show after Game of Thrones was done. If you've never seen Game of Thrones, baby, you got to see that. And then you can watch that House of the Dragon too. But Apple TV's got great stuff. Amazon Prime Video, it's got Reacher. It's got The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. They're great shows. Jack Ryan. It's got The Boys and Gen V and Invincible and all sorts of good stuff. A lot of people complain it's more guy stuff. It's all us dudes are getting all this great content on Amazon. And I'm like, well, that's probably Jeff Bezos helping pick out those shows. But Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is amazing. Even the guys can sit there and go, man, that's a good damn show. It's like Lessons in Chemistry. It's a Brie Larson. I think that's her name. They played Captain Marvel in the Marvel movies. She's in Lessons in Chemistry on Apple TV Plus. Great show. Great show. We loved it. I mean, they got high quality people working on Apple because Apple has the money to pay the high quality people, and they're still ad free. You can sit back and just watch the show through ad free. You'll have a couple teases of hello, what's going on? Yeah, get around her. Oh, the little gray haired lady beeping at him. Just you'll have teases by everybody. Even if it's ad free, you're going to have teases for, oh, look at this show. We got this show coming up. So they don't consider that an ad. They consider it as sponsoring and, you know, just letting you know. Just to let you know before this thing starts, we're going to give you a little look at something. And that's okay. It's fine. Whatever. The other thing with ad-free content is, you know, like a network stuff is released next day, usually. So if you got a network show like Tracker on Paramount Plus, it airs during the fall and all that and starts up again. You get next day content, you'll watch Tracker the next day instead of watching it the same night. And cable, nothing to that, right? So, yeah, just look around. Isn't this great? All right, so beautiful sunny Florida. Some birds flying over here. White cars, a lot of white cars in Florida. Reflect heat. Yeah, that's the deal. Why am I wearing a dark shirt? God, I don't know. I just left the house with it on. You don't usually do that, and the heat index is going up. But yeah, you got great stuff on Apple. You got great stuff on all these shows. Highly recommend you looking into other streaming services, canceling what you can, and starting over and saying, okay, let's talk about this. You know, how many people are in the house? How many people want this? And I know everyone wants Netflix, but have you seen everything on Netflix? Are you just watching one show? Can we cut back and watch something else for a month and then do a Netflix again? And instead of just getting one show, you see what I'm saying? So do that. Stick to your guns. The fall TV stuff for ABC, NBC, and CBS, and CW, and Fox, and all those people, that usually starts a touch in September, so I wouldn't subscribe then. I do 6 months on these guys. October, November, February, March, April, May. That's network. That's when you get it. And always get the Disney Hulu bundle because it's only $1 extra. So you got 4 right there. Paramount, Peacock, Disney Hulu, 4. And then the other months, you stick with Netflix and HBO Max and Apple and Amazon. And you're great for streaming. You got the 8 biggest streaming services you can get. You got free stuff all over the place. Get you like a Haystack News to watch in the background. find a local news app. Maybe you can find somebody here in Ocala. I found a Orlando station that does Central Florida. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And we watch a little bit of news from them occasionally. So, and then if it gets to be like a flip where every 30 minutes they're just flipping the same thing until the main news comes on again, I flip to Haystack News. It's easy. I love Haystack News. So, yeah, there's a way to do it, and a way to do it right and save some money. And and most people they say 3 to 4 streaming services, but you just get what you want. If you have Amazon Prime shipping, you've got Amazon Prime Video free. So that's one. Right now with Walmart Plus, you get Paramount Plus regular with ads free. Get that. You got 2. That's 2. You get your Pluto, you get your Roku channel, you get your Tubi. You got 5, kind of, because they all have on-demand content. They all are pushing live channels now. A lot of them are popping in with live channels where you can just watch stuff, just to watch it in the background. And if it has an ad, it's just like watching cable, So that's not a big deal. We get ads on stuff all the time. It's not a big deal for us, because you're going to stop and get up and go to the kitchen and do stuff anyways, right? So, and you can still hit pause during these ads. So, that's still good. So, yeah, happy streaming. Watch the shows. Your friends are like, hey, have you seen this yet? No, I'll put it on my list. Next month we're getting ready to get that. So we'll watch it. We'll watch it. Don't worry. And you watch it. And if you get to a point where it runs out and you still got a couple shows to go, put it down on your little notes that, hey, watch the last 3 episodes of this when you get it again. And boom, you catch up. No big deal. It's just like Christmas break or the winter holiday break. They have several big gaps, after the holidays, because they know everyone's out of town. That's why the networks don't really broadcast a lot of stuff. They do a lot of specials and stuff. There's always one guy out there that wants to push a couple shows in December, and you're like, okay, I'll watch it, but you could catch up in February. Because they won't have anything in January if they do December. They're all going to, that one guy that started early, but they'll wrap up everything in May, pretty much. So check your schedules and, get the Just Watch app, Internet Movie Database app, IMBD, get Next Episode app, different things like that. Google it, to find out how many shows you got to watch. How many episodes are they going to drop? Sometimes they know in advance. Sometimes they don't release that information. When's the next big thing coming to Disney? When's the next thing, Marvel show coming out, or Star Wars show? Everybody's cutting back on that stuff because it costs money. That's why you need to spread your streaming out. You still get great content. Just spread it out. Write down a little note in your little book or on your notes on your phone that, hey, January they got this coming out, and then June they're going to have this coming out, and half of Wednesday drops in August, half of it drops in early September. What do you want to do? You want to get them Netflix both months, or you want to wait till September and just binge and just get it? Starting at the first of the month, just get the Netflix. And Christmas is a big time to have ad-free Netflix, so you have everything. Because relatives come over, kids come over, people come over, and they're like, did you see this? Did you see this on Netflix? Yeah, I got Netflix right now. We can watch it right now. Or you can watch the football game if you got your, whatever they need. And you could always, if there's something big coming on and someone says, hey, if YouTube TV's got a free trial, or Fubo or Hulu with Live TV has a free week trial, let's get it just to watch this game. And you're like, okay, well, you got it, and you just drop it. Just don't forget to drop it. And you're done, right? So, like, share, and subscribe if you've learned anything. Have a good day. Bye.